What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Kyle Special. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Cloud's Best Shinobi, and welcome back to a brand new reaction. Today, we are reacting to Swarm Season 1, Episode 4. Now, these videos have been doing the absolute best on my channel. It has had the most consistent rate of high viewer count along with interactions. So I am very dedicated to finishing this series above any other series. So there's a lot of shows I'm behind on, such as The Last of Us and Vinland Saga, Tokyo Revengers, and I still need to finish Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, there's a lot of shows that I need to finish, but at the same time, those weren't actually performing as well as this series is. So the dedication for me wanting to finish this series is like high, bro. Like, y'all make me want to finish watching the show. I'm gonna finish it regardless, but I was also planning on uploading a different show in between, like Swarm, different show, Swarm, different show, Swarm, different show, but instead I'm actually just thinking about knocking out this whole series as quick as I possibly can, and that's my goal. So what happened in the last episode? Oof. This is why I hate when I take forever to record again. The one before that, she killed that guy, right? The Tonk. Dang, what did happen last? Oh, she killed the YouTuber at the beginning for no reason whatsoever. I mean, for a reason. Let's be real, it ain't a reason. She killed him because he talked down on Naija. She also, last episode nothing really actually happened, if I remember correctly. Oh, so she met the some guy. I completely forgot his name, but he's like this. She met this guy that worked for Cache, who also, I believe, is dating Naija, right? So she, while in the midst of meeting him, she snuck into this man's house, right? And he seemed to be completely cool about it. They ended up having some kind of completely weird interaction of I was gonna call it obesity, but they're not obese, so I won't call it that. I'll just say a fiending for snacks, right? It wasn't exactly sexual intercourse. It was more of a let me feed you while you feed me kind of situation, right? Yeah, that happened. Very weird, very interesting on how that happened. But anyway, they ended up going to the Cache concert. She ended up watching him do his little thing, his little sound. I'm guessing he was a sound guy or whatever, because he wasn't like on stage, so he wasn't the DJ or anything, from my knowledge. Then after, she locked the man in the freezer along with Naija's congratulation cake, or Cache's congratulations. I'm pretty sure it was Naija's congratulation cake on finishing the tour or whatever, and I'm pretty sure that man devoured that cake. But Dre, I keep saying she, but this whole time I've been talking about Dre. Hopefully you know that. Dre ended up going to the after party for the concert and ended up biting Naija, which someone told me in the comments that was a reference to somebody biting Beyonce a couple years ago. I don't remember who they said it was, but somebody said that somebody bit Beyonce, right? And so it was kind of a reference to that. We all know that Naija is a reference to Beyonce, so that was pretty self-explanatory that was supposed to be Beyonce. But it's interesting to see people interact in the comments and tell me things. Like, somebody said the Halsey, the white girl that was half black, or half black, you know. She is actually Michael Jackson's daughter, which is mind blowing, right? And that made the whole joke of her saying, yeah, my dad's half black, you know, even funnier. Which I think Michael Jackson was like full black. I think the joke was that he transitioned skin tones, right? So that's why he was considered half black. But anyway, that was a very funny joke, and I just love the references in this show. Also, somebody told me Donald Glover did not direct the show or write the show. He helped. He like co-produced it or whatever. But of course, him having the bigger name and him probably putting forward the bigger budget to help the show, his name is like kind of all over it and stuff like that. So, you know, it sucks because, you know, he's not the lead writer like I thought he was, and I've been giving him so much credit. But let me see if I can. Okay, so the actual person who wrote or is like the main person behind this besides Donald Glover is Janine Neighbors. I think that's how you say her name. Somebody told me that down below in the comments, so I want to congratulate her on you know, just everything that I've been congratulating Donald on. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's a two-person, you know, brain kind of thing, like they're both doing things, so you can't really congratulate one person over the other. But you know, people deserve their credit. If she's helping Donald Glover do this, then she deserves just as much credit as Donald Glover, and I praise her for all the visual stunning things that happen, the scripting, all of it. I love it all. I love the vibrant colors, I love the way it's directed, shot, all of it. I love everything about this show. So I love the comedy relief between the scenes. I said that last episode, like the episode before, where it's like there's like this chaotic violence, you know, in the show, but it's always watered down, I guess you could say, with the comedy. Like the comedy literally, like after something violent happens, the comedy just shoots right above it and like you just cancels it out, right? So you don't sit there lingering and like, oh my gosh, and start feeling some kind of way, because like shows can do that, bro. I don't know if you noticed, but there's some shows out there that's just so violent and just so, you know, negative that it's like when you watch them, you just start feeling those negative effects, you know. And I guess that's just me as a person who, it's hard for me to separate shows from reality, because every time I watch a show, I'm kind of like, this is actually possible, right? So it's kind of hard for me to just see it as acting. I have to be reminding myself, like, this is acting, right? This is not, you know, true. They didn't actually die or whatever. So that way I can continue enjoying shows like that, like Game of Thrones and stuff like that, right? But this show, I don't have to do that for, because the comedy relief reminds me that it's just a show. It's all just jokes, you know. It's all just references to the Beehive or whatever and things like that. But none of this is actually, you know, true in the sense, you know. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. But I'm excited to see what this episode holds. By the thumbnail, I know this is the episode that Billy comes in. I'm very excited to see Billy. I don't even want to waste no more time. With that being said, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon down below. You subscribing to my Patreon allows you to watch every single reaction completely unedited. Also, you subscribing helps me to produce better content for you guys. With that being said, let's hop into the reaction.
So the internet is currently burning with theories about who went Hannibal Lecter on Nyjah.
Bro, TikTok is crazy. Off rip.
You mess with a whole swarm. Nyjah, bitch.
Dang, imagine being the biggest Nyjah supporter that you're going out of your way to kill people for her, and every person in the hive is literally dissing you, bro, because you bit her. And they don't know it's you, but you know it's you. Like, how do you... I want to see how she... Like, how does she take this? What happens? Bro, she just got bloodstains in the car? This girl's gonna kill a cop. Or she's gonna get arrested. Also, somebody in the comments also told me that when I said that Halsey was in the trunk of the car, that it could have been somebody that she killed to steal the car from, right? Which would make sense, because she does seem to kill. So basically, she has way more bodies than what we see.
Whose car is this?
It's my mother's car.
What are you knocking for?
Potential behind these windows. She's gonna need to get that fixed.
Oh. Okay, mind your business.
I'm guessing you're in town for the music festival.
Oh, yes. I gotta get to Naja.
That's where you're staying. Fairbanks Hotel?
Cops are so annoying.
Yeah, I meant the Fairview Hotel.
Okay, I'm not from here. Like you can't trick me.
Well, I'm gonna follow behind you. Make sure you get there in one piece.
It's so weird because this is so unnecessary. He has no reason for this. She swerved, yeah, but he didn't ask her if she drunk or nothing. So that within itself is just dumb to do the rest of this, right? Like I really don't see a point in this. You can't get out that car, bro. You get out that car, it's GG's. Cause if he looks in there, bro, her drip low key be nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He finna come in, put your hands on the air, don't say a word. Oh.
Those are my favorite too.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
What is everybody being so social for? I'm sorry, that's just I can't stand social people, bro. What is she finna do? She finna get rid of the cop? Oh wow. I guess it's not a bad thing for people to be social. It's just some weird things that I'm like,
I got rid of him for you.
What'd you say?
I saw.
I told him he was harassing a young black woman. Is this your first time in Bonnaroo?
Yup.
I'm going to sleep in my car this week.
What? No, don't. Our place is nearby and it's huge.
I'm good.
Come on, it's your first time at Bonnaroo.
Don't ask for a ride, please.
It was going to be your first experience here, right? Look, I'm not a creep.
Yep.
I'm Cricket, by the way.
You're not the creep, but she is. It's kind of weird how she's like so persistent.
Talking to you.
Like I was saying, it's kind of weird how she's so persistent on
Hey,
talking to her and stuff like that.
how far
And
is
she
it
hasn't
from the festival?
shown any interest. That's what's really blowing my mind. It's like she doesn't show any interest to people, yet people gravitate towards them, right? Well, I mean towards her. And I feel that's one of the most interesting things. I think I've said interesting like 40 times already, but that's one of the most interesting things about this show is that she tries to avoid contact with people, but people never want to leave her alone. They're just constantly going after her, bro, no matter what. What in the
You guys are back.
fictional house is this?
Fantastic.
Billy!
Hi.
It just hit me that was Billy, bro.
Welcome.
Hey, Eva.
A friend is letting us stay here. My sister actually designed the place. What's your name? Kayla. That's a beautiful
Change the name again.
Spell it. With the K, and the A, and a Y, and an L, and another A too. Kayla. All my life, I've had this intense connection to people with names like Ella, Kayla, Marissa. Exactly.
She slipped that in the noise. I ain't gonna lie, Billy is bodying this.
Here. Oh, you want some tea? No. Janine, would you?
I did not know I did not think she would be an actor, but I don't.
Everyone, this is Kayla. And I can already tell she has a great aura, so let's make sure she feels welcome. Cricket.
I really wish that they didn't promote this
Where's Isis?
show with the Billy scene, bro, because it's like I know what's gonna happen, so I can't even
Have pie for dessert.
really commentate on what's happening right now, bro, because I know where this
Concert
leads.
wristbands in the mail, or did you need to go pick them up?
Oh, I was gonna go early and sneak in through the west gate.
The security is crazy at this festival.
Yeah, but all the tickets are sold out.
Cricket will handle it. You're part of the tribe now. We got you. Total backstage access.
But I cannot miss Naja. Okay?
Okay.
I cannot miss her. She's closing Saturday night and it's gonna be big. I'm actually friends with her.
Oh, why did you? Why did
We
you?
got into a little bit of a misunderstanding the last time I saw her. She still loves me. It's just I have to apologize. And then after the show, we'll probably hang out with like her kids and everything. Yes.
She's
I
delusional.
like her sister better. She seems more like, spiritual.
She's all right.
And I
She's
know
so delusional. It's mind-boggling.
Oh, what is the EU?
Evolution of understanding. You should try it sometime.
Yeah, it's like
Huh?
meditation on crack.
Oh, you do crack.
Huh? It's kind of nice.
The room.
The beds remind me of a mental hospital, but
You can leave your clothes in the bathroom for me to wash. I've already got some loads going.
Yeah, well, I can wash my own clothes.
All right,
'Cause they blood.
If you need any music gets too loud, feel free to close the doors. Cricket actually designed this place pretty well acoustically.
oh, I would say would that help?
Was her sister?
Sort of. Like a sorority sister.
I literally thought that Billy was gonna be playing some kind of, not investigator, but kind of like,
We're all going on a hike. I thought you should come. At night? It's the morning.
It's still black outside.
I'll see you downstairs.
therapist. Jeez, that's the word I was looking for. I thought that Billy was gonna be playing like a therapist or something. I was not expecting this role. That's about the only time I ever seen her down some water.
I was just like you when I joined Declan.
You look the same as me. What you?
This is Declan. It's a women's empowerment group.
Who said I'm joining though?
Hike or camp?
No, we prefer retreat.
Abe was our executive director. She's really changed every single one of our lives.
You were doing so good ignoring your phone. I want you to stay present. Your body is releasing endorphins right now. Let's meditate.
That was funny. Is she gonna realize somebody was in the car? Or maybe she didn't leave it there? Or maybe it's cleaned out. Oh, wow. I mean,
You're obstructing justice. Spill the damn tea and drop the name.
So I'm gonna head out to the bank soon, but then I'll swing by my friend Mark's place and pick up your wristband.
Okay.
okie dokie.
Trust me, it's a better use of your time than staring at your phone, okay?
Bro, this place just gives me grandma's summer vibes, bro. Like going to your grandma's house during the summertime. Like, bro, I miss those days, bro. Okay, so she is a therapist in a sense.
You came.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Bro, she's so awkward.
Get comfortable. First meditation, first hike. How does it make you feel?
Fine.
I want you to relax your mind. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're meditating.
Why do I low-key want to participate?
It's what we call a grounding point. And we're going to keep adding to your grounding point.
I wonder how long she's going to stay here for.
What's your name?
Kayla.
What's your
Nope.
favorite Nija song?
Oh, I thought she gonna be like, that's not your name.
Probably Love on a Cloud or I Don't Want to Leave.
Don't want to leave. That's kind of a sad one. Do you remember the first time you heard it?
I wonder if her acne is real. Is it like,
You must have had a rough childhood. Did people ever call you things as a child?
Dyke, liar, stupid, pig, nothing.
Are you afraid of death?
No,
Why?
because I think it's beautiful. Happens to everybody.
she's gonna say her real name eventually?
When did you first hear Nija?
In my grandma's house.
Describe it.
Milk spilled on the carpet. I can hear her in the kitchen, she's cooking.
What did Grandma say when you spilled the milk?
She said, Dre, what did you do?
What color was the milk?
It was red.
So she's done. She's been killing since she was a child.
Tell me something you regret.
I missed a call from back home.
Your relationship with your phone. It's tied to trauma, isn't it? Do you think your life would be different if you'd answered that call?
Yes.
That was the most intense scene yet, bro. And they're lingering in it. Literally, all that thing I said about comedy relief just went out the window.
No hiking.
Wow, bro.
Hey, babe. How's your face?
My face? It hurts. What happened?
Wait,
You fell. Remember?
I fell.
what do you mean you fell?
Is that a scar?
It's a symbol of the elements. Your bond holds me accountable, too.
Yeah, I'm out of here, bro. I'm sorry. Looking for a phone?
I misplaced my phone.
It's
Hmm.
inside. Nobody here would ever steal anything.
You don't understand. I need that phone. It's important to me. I got a lot of important stuff on it, and I need that.
Oh, she hypnotized her.
Dre.
What are you manifesting right now?
Talking to Naja. I need to be with her.
You went through the phone, or
Where's his boyfriend?
did you tell her this, or what?
No, I never said that.
But you do hurt people.
Sometimes.
I need you to tell me about the owners of the car you have.
Oh, she digging deep.
Okay, all right.
I don't even know what to say. I'm just kind of invested in this. Like, I'm really
I just went to talk to her,
too.
but she wasn't a very nice person.
Oh,
And she just kept talking so much shit. And then I hit her. Again, and again, and again.
Lord.
You're a warrior.
No, she a demon. She's possessed. There's so much I want to say, but I want to save it for the end, bro. I don't want to intrude on what's happening.
It's time to tap into the power around us and manifest our intentions.
See, stuff like this is weird because it never goes right in movies or TV shows. So it's like, why would I want to try something like this in real life, right? I mean, obviously, me being a Christian, I wouldn't do it anyway. But I'm just saying, like, it just makes you think. See, the people who want to actually go try this.
What sound is that?
Is this like an outer body experience? Oh.
Janine, do you hear something?
No? Dre, we don't hear anything.
You told her. You told her my real name. What day is it?
Hmm.
Please?
What day is it?
I want us all to resume breathing.
Yo, bump you in your ceremony. I don't know you.
It's a 40-minute drive to the festival. By the time you even
You
get
took
there,
my phone while I was asleep, and I want it.
but I need you to know, if you leave, we know everything about you.
That you probably don't want to say that to a full serial killer. You know, like maybe that's like information you don't want to.
I'm late. Give me my phone.
Yup.
Those people on the internet aren't your real friends. I am. Day one.
Oh, I think you just messed up with that one. I think you just triggered her, buddy. Because Marissa definitely said she was her day one.
Come on, Dre, come inside. Your energy.
That scared me, bro. Jeez. She finna all of them. It's like a zombie apocalypse. Jeez. She chasing him with the car. Oh. You're not gonna try to get off? If she stops, you're fried. So take everything I said about that, the comedy relief of after these scenes, throw it away. Just throw it away. Because this episode didn't have none of that. You just gonna lead a pipe? I mean, the crowbar? The jack, whatever that was? She pulled up in the murder vehicle, bro.
I'm gonna need you to turn around, man. The show's over. These gates are gonna close. You can't go in there.
Oh. I mean, she's crying like she had a guaranteed chance anyway. She was gonna sneak in, be for real. That episode seemed more like a season finale. I'm not gonna lie, like that was a very season finale-esque episode, if I'm being completely honest. A couple things I want to say. One, about her staying there for so long and the head trauma. That she had the mark on her forehead. I feel like they just knocked her out and, like, you know, I don't know, for like a full day, I'm guessing, and kind of like made her stay there, you know, like. So she said that 2 days ago she talked to her about everything, so we know she was there for at least 2 days, right? Or technically 3 days considering this day, but she was also knocked out, so it could be a, you know, 4 days in total, right? So I don't remember what day she arrived, but we know she wanted to be there at the festival by Friday, so, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Also, bro, Billy bodied her role, bro. Like, you know, there's just some like artists that try to go into acting, and like when it's their first role, you can tell it's their first role. Billy seemed like she's been acting since forever. If I'm not mistaken, her parents are actors, so I know she, like, it's like in her blood to act and stuff like that, so I'm not too surprised at it. But I enjoyed the performance. I would love to see Billy in more things. I hope she picks up more things, you know. It's always great to see her, you know, thrive and do things, you know. That's always amazing. Also, like I already said at the beginning, this I did not expect. I was not expecting anything to happen in this episode. Like I said at the beginning, I was like, oh, I'm kind of mad that they, you know, use this to promote the show or whatever, but it was nothing like that clip. That little clip was so out of context that it's just, it's mind-blowing, bro. Because usually when you watch a clip of something, there's some context to it, right? Unless it's like just an out of context clip. But this whole show was out of context, so it doesn't matter what clip they use to promote this show. I promise you, none of it would have made sense until you actually watch the show. And again, this goes back to like what I said about episode 1, about how this just seems like a Jordan Peele film. Like, it's just, everything just seems so like erotic and just ununderstandable until you're actually watching. Like, every episode that, you know, we watch, everything gets more and more clear, but at the same time it gets more and more confusing, right? And I feel like we won't understand the whole picture until the season finale. And I just checked, it's 7 episodes, so we're almost there, basically halfway there. We're got 3 more episodes to go after this. But yeah, this was a very interesting episode. I love everything. Again, if y'all know who Billy is supposed to be referencing, if she is a reference to somebody in real life, let me know down in the comments. That would be very interesting to find out. Or just this whole cult thing in general. Like, what is this a reference to? That would be, you know, interesting to see. But I think that's all. One thing I do want to say is that the fact that they let a serial killer enter their home, also knowing she was a serial killer, expecting to be able to help them, knowing how down bad she was for Nigel, bro, like, and then trying to stop her from seeing Nigel. What did you expect to happen, bro? Be for real. Like, what did you like? If you do something a serial killer does not like, what do you expect them to do? Right? Like, they're going to kill you. So it's like, it's not making sense to me. That I guess they were just kind of in their own little world and expecting that they can just heal whoever comes to them. And technically she didn't come to them to begin with. They kind of just found her, and she didn't want to go in the first place. But you know, it is what it is. But the fact that they lied, kept her there longer than she wanted to stay, and stole her phone of all things, you know, her connection to Marissa. And I love the parallels between Marissa and Nigel, right? She always says Nigel is her sister or friend or whatever, but in actuality she's talking about Marissa. And I feel like the parallels between Marissa and Nigel are beginning to be blurred, right? And I feel like because Marissa is no longer with her, she's kind of like trying to fill that hole that's with her with Nigel. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I feel like that's where it's going. Where like, in the end, Marissa and Nigel are gonna kind of be like one for her, and be that. And Nigel's gonna, or she's looking to make Nigel her new stable, right? Like, cause Marissa was always providing for her, helping her go-to, client her and stuff like that, and she's hoping she would get the same thing out of Nigel. And honestly, we all know how this is gonna end. I doubt when she meets Nigel it's gonna go that way. She already bit Nigel on the cheek, so that's one thing about that. But anyway, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon. You can watch every single reaction down below. Well, make sure to subscribe to my Patreon. You subscribe to my Patreon allows you to watch every single reaction without any interruptions. That being said, it's me, boy Cloud Special Novi, and I'm out. Peace.